The witch in the cabin. Gasping for air in the corner. I couldn't believe how I ended up here. She was in the corner of the kitchen, stirring a strange concoction of some sort. The liquid was boiling over and lapping the edges of the pot. She cackled as she mixed the ingredients in the pot.
Hee 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 hee. I hope you're ready, dearie.
I shivered as I rocked back and forth, huddled up in the corner, watching her. I pleaded with the heavens to spare me whatever fate she had in store for me. I should have never knocked on the cabin door. Truth be told, dying out there in the woods would have been a far better fate. The room was filled with a horrendous stench. There were bottles of liquids of strange colors and consistencies on the shelves. Brooms strewn about, heads on shelves. The place was abysmal. Jars contained specimens of animals I had never seen before. One seemed to even twitch the moment I laid eyes on it. Or maybe that was my frightened mind playing tricks on me. This was truly the place of nightmares, something you would see in a book. A book warning you to stay away from places like this. I was desperate though. I needed shelter. So I wandered around aimlessly before seeing this place. From the outside it seemed like salvation from the harsh woods. But that couldn't be further from the truth. I had stumbled across it in desperation. I felt like there were eyes out there, watching me. Maybe she had a place or a curse in the woods to lead whatever weary traveler that happened to be unlucky enough to be in this god-forsaken place. Maybe the eyes weren't even real. Real or not, I should have stayed out there. God knows I should have. Now my mind was racing, and my life was in the hands of this wretched being. I remember being grabbed by her bony hand and thrown in the corner. She wasted no time at all. No warming me up, nothing of the sorts. Here I was stuck, trembling. The shackles around my hand, feet and neck were so tight I could barely breathe. I thought back to a time, back when I longed for death. Now I seemed to beg for mercy internally. This wasn't how I wanted to go. Okay, so I am almost done.
Let's get you ready.
She turned and looked in my direction with her face full of lumps of discoloration. She shuffled over to me, took the shackles off, and then asked me,
Are you hungry?
I shook as I answered,
Yes, I am.
Her eyes widened with glee, and she grabbed hold of the pot. She stretched the edges until the pot became so humongous it almost filled the entire kitchen.
Well, I'm hungrier,
she bellowed with a voice that could shake an entire mountain. I trembled with fear and tears came to my eyes. She grabbed me by the collar and threw me in the pot. Your attendance has been recorded. Make sure to follow me on social media on your way out. Have your own stories? Submit them on my subreddit. Tune into my stories anytime and anywhere by listening to my podcast. The links to everything is in the description below. Until next time, class dismissed.